David?
You've heard the saying, it's a small world.
You've met somebody you know?
Yes.
Well, I told you I'd seen our milkman.
It's not the milkman, Amy. It's worse than that.
It's not somebody from Turncoat?
Yes. I was crossing the beach just now, and I almost put my foot on the greasy toad.
It's somebody you don't like, isn't it, David?
It's only Kev Wilson.
Kev Wilson? But you're in the army together as your oldest friend.
Yes, well, with Kev Wilson as a friend, you don't need any enemies. I hate him.
Oh, David, what did you say?
Oh, nothing. I kept walking. I don't think they saw me. He was trying to photograph some topless woman through the bottom of a deck chair.
Well, yes, he was always keen on photography.
Why did he come here? I'd almost forgotten turncoats and the redundancy. Why does he have to follow me around?
Oh, David, it's pure coincidence. He's hardly following you around.
He's always followed me around, right from the very first day we started at school together. There he was, Kev Wilson. He was the first one on the rocking horse.
The rocking horse?
Oh, yes. Oh, I'll never forget that rocking horse. Dappled grey it was, with a silky mane, a long flowing tail, on a bright red saddle with brass studs. It was almost life-size. You had to be lifted on. Not that I was ever lifted on. I never had a ride on that rocking horse, but Kev Wilson did. Oh, yes. He was on it so often he got saddle sore.
But you can't hate somebody for that, Dave.
I don't, but it was the same when I left school and went to Turncoats. Who was on the drawing board next to me? Gleaming white collar, hair plastered down, Kev Wilson. And when I went to Malaya, now I thought I'd be safe there. Who did I bump into in the Temple of the Sacred Tooth?
Kev Wilson.
Right. He'd come out on the next draft. It's haunted me all my life.
Well, don't let it spoil your holiday. Just ignore him.
Can't ignore Kev Wilson.
Ignored him on the beach.
I ran away, Amy. I shall never escape from Kev Wilson. Now, suppose I go to heaven.
It's a bit of a long shot, isn't it?
I said suppose. Now, I know what's going to happen. God, he'll turn to me and he'll say, "Oh, have you met Kev Wilson?" And he'll be sitting there on the celestial rocking horse.
David, you're letting it become an obsession. I know you're bitter, but isn't it just because they made you redundant and not Kev?
They didn't make him redundant because he's a crawler. I have never crawled, Amy.
No, of course you haven't, David.
He could crawl up the inside of a drain pipe. And he's crafty. He always knew how to survive. Do you know, if ever I have any problems or crisis in my life, I always ask myself one question. What would Kev Wilson do in this situation? And the answer's always the same. Better.
Not always. He is married to a rather ordinary sort of a woman, and you did get me.
Oh, yes.
Well, you might be a bit more enthusiastic about it. Listen, David, everybody's got a Kev Wilson in their life. Even now, somebody somewhere's saying, if it hadn't been for Dave Pearce...
Who?
What about Aubrey Broadbent?
Oh.
He wanted to marry me. You are Aubrey Broadbent's Kev Wilson.
Aubrey Broadbent's not redundant. He's got a string of butcher shops.
And how much compensation do you think that is to him? Would you swap me for a string of butcher shops?
What?
Oh, never mind. How about a string of sausages?
I'm sorry, Amy. It's just that seeing him again brought it all back to me.
Listen, I think it's about time you face the truth about Kev Wilson. Oh, he's about as foul as a box of frogs. When they were handing out good looks, charm and personality, he was very definitely on the back row. You're everything he's not, David. Now stop moping, get down to that bar, get yourself a drink and forget Kev Wilson.
Right. Amy, if I've got charm, looks and personality, why did they make me redundant?
Because you never crawled, David.
Now, you're wrong there. A wife and family and a 90% mortgage. I crawled, Amy. He's just better at it than I am.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Kev.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. Do people still say that?
Yeah, they do at Turncoats. I thought it was you on the beach just now. Didn't you see me?
No.
No, of course not. You wouldn't have ignored an old mate, would you, Dave?
Well, no.
I'll tell you something that may surprise you. You've been badly missed at Turncoats.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's not the same without you. We still talk about you in the drawing office. They all say, I wish old Dave was here.
Do they? Well, I seem to remember the day old Dave left, they didn't even have a whip round.
Yes, well, there was some talk of a collection, but it was pointed out that since you'd just been given a gold watch, 2 presents in one day may be overdoing things.
Well, that wasn't a present. That was my long service award.
That's what I told them. I said, whatever you think of Dave Pearce, and I know some of you don't like him, he was never afraid to put his hand in his pocket, but they wouldn't wear it, Dave.
Who didn't like me?
Not that you weren't popular, but there were a lot of people leaving. It was the day of the long knives, if you remember.
I remember. I got one in the back.
Well, I'm glad to see you're not brooding. What are you doing? Spending your redundancy, eh? Having the holiday of a lifetime?
Well, no, not exactly. I usually take a break at this time of year. And I find that a couple of weeks in Spain just tones me up.
Oh, I didn't know you came to Spain. I'm surprised you could afford it on what they paid you at Turnco's.
Oh, I manage, Kev. I usually pop over here when I can, and I usually stay at the San Remo. It's quiet, and they know my ways. Carlos!
You got a job yet, Dave?
Not yet, but I've got several that I'm considering. I mean, after all, I don't want to accept the first offer that comes along. You see, I made that mistake with Turnco's. Carlos?
You've had offers, then?
Oh, of course. Carlos?
Now, what are you having, Dave?
Well, I'll have the usual, Carlos.
The usual.
Sangria.
Sangria. Señor Kev, ¿qué le pongo a
Ah,
usted?
same for me, Carlos. Oh,
¿Cómo no?
how are the feet?
Formidable, señor Kev. Muy bien.
His feet?
He suffers terribly with his feet. Didn't you know that?
No. He seems to know you.
Yes, well, I thought I'd better get to know the staff. You know, this being an official visit. Well, I needed a break, and JD asked me to take a look at this place with a view to holding a conference later in the year. He said, Kev, he calls me Kev now. Take a break. We've got a heavy workload coming up, and I need you. Thanks, Carlos.
Tengo usted aquí, por favor.
Yeah, and how's Conchita?
Muy bien, señor Kev.
Ah, remember me to her?
¿Cómo no, señor Kev? Sí, cómo no. Gracias, señor Kev.
Who's Conchita?
His wife. Lovely woman. Works in the kitchen. Surprised you didn't know that, Dave.
Oh, hello there.
Friends of yours?
Yes, Robert and Linda Cochrane. Robert Cochrane, you know, of course, is head of Danvers and Price.
Danvers and Price.
Yes, very old friends of mine. In fact, he's trying to persuade me to take a position with them, but I don't really like to take advantage of a personal relationship. You know, I'd sooner get a job on my own merits. You know what I mean, Kev? I'd hate him to think that I was crawling. It's been very nice seeing you, but I have promised to have drinks with them.
Oh, that's all right. They're coming over. Hello, Bob, Linda.
Hello, Kev.
Do you know each other?
Yes, we met on the beach. Got on like a house on fire,
Right. You meet someone and you feel as though you've known them all your life. That's how it was with Bob and Linda.
Well, we try to be friendly. After all, we are on holiday. It's nice to meet new faces.
Yes, well, it is if they're English. That's why we befriended old David. Yeah.
Really? Well, sincerely, Bob, I can't remember when I had so much fun.
That's very nice of him to say so, Kev. Isn't that nice of Kev, Linda?
Yes, we enjoyed it too.
Of course, I had no idea you were head of Danvers and Price, Bob. I've never felt so easy with people. I can see success hasn't spoilt you.
I can live with you, Kev.
That's very rare. Most people can't. It takes a special kind of person.
Thank you.
Now, what about that photograph, Linda? You promised?
Oh, well, if you insist. But why me?
Because I want to catch that luminous gaze, that wonderful tonal quality of the skin. Why, me indeed.
You photographers. Where do you want me?
What about the patio? There's more light there. And you, Bob.
Me?
I want you together, the perfect couple. Your strength of character and Linda's startling individuality.
Well, yes, if you insist. Excuse us, David.
Yeah, excuse us, Dave.
You all on your own, David?
Yes, the Mutual Admiration Society has moved over to the patio.
What are you talking about? Where's Robert and Linda?
Being photographed by Kev Wilson.
Well, he didn't waste much
He
time.
never does.
Well, just ignore him.
Ignore him. I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to stake him out on the beach and then soak the ropes in seawater until they're cut into his flesh and leave him until the tide comes in.
You don't like him, do you, David?
But before the tide comes in, I'd remove his eyelids so he had to stare into the sun. Pop a couple of scorpions into his mouth and then sew up his lips, cover him in honey, and then just leave him for the ants.
You'd never get away with it, David. Not on this beach. They've only just allowed topless bathing. Look, don't you think you're getting it a bit out of proportion. I mean, it wasn't his fault you were made redundant.
Well, I wouldn't say that, Emmy.
You what?
Well, now, I've never told you this before, but he was the reason I had to leave.
Why?
Well, about a week before I was made redundant, we went out for a drink together, and he asked me what I thought of JD. So I told him. Then he told JD.
Did he? David, what did you think of JD?
Well, I said that what JD knew about running turncoats you could write on an ant's kneecaps. Only I didn't say kneecaps.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, it was bad enough being made redundant without having to say it was my fault.
It wasn't your fault. It was his, the greasy toad.
Still, perhaps you're right. Perhaps I ought to try and forget it.
Forget it? Where do we get the scorpions, David?
I didn't think there was enough room.
Of course there's room. Where's Amy?
Oh, she's having her hair done.
Oh, good. I'm sure they'll be able to do something with it.
No, I don't think so.
I must say, I'm looking forward to seeing Amy again after all this time.
Yes, I think she's looking forward to seeing you, Kev.
Well, she's missing a treat, David. Genuine flamenco. I thought that chap was going to go through the floor.
Yes, Kev's been getting some marvellous pictures. Polaroid, look.
No, actually, he's wasting his time. It's hardly worth taking the dust cap off the lens. This isn't the genuine flamenco. This is just for tourists. Now, I do happen to know a little dive in Marbella where, if you're lucky on a Saturday night, you might get the real thing. But they won't let you in unless you've got a 3-day growth of beard.
David's our authority on Spain.
Yes, so I understand.
Ah, look, I see they're bringing around the porron. Now, this is a very old tradition of the Andalusian shepherds.
Senor, provate.
No, thanks. I prefer a bottle, old son.
Senora,
Oh, no, it looks far too difficult.
No, it's really
Senora.
very simple, Linda. You just have to make sure it's far enough away from you and then direct the jet into your mouth.
Why don't you show us, Dave?
What?
Yes, go on, David. Let's see
It'll
it.
make a wonderful picture.
Right, Carl. Right. No, I don't. See, Linda, you just got to get it at the right angle, then you head back, and then you...
Oh, what a picture. Wait till they see this at Turncoats.
Just my luck. A faulty porron. If you'll excuse me, I'll have to change my shirt. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Olay.
David, I thought you were going to change.
Well, I've just remembered this is my last clean shirt. I think I'll have to stay here until I dry off.
Poor David.
Don't let me keep you, Linda. I'm sure you can't wait to get back to your friend and have a good laugh at the picture.
He's not my friend. I thought he was yours.
And you don't have to say that, Linda. I mean, it's obvious you prefer his company to mine.
But I don't. I think he's a dreadful little oik. Makes my flesh creep.
Does he really? Well, I think he's wonderful at Turncoats.
I don't care. I was only putting up with him for your sake. As if I'd prefer him to you, silly.
Oh, Linda.
Oh, David, do you still feel it?
What, Linda?
That fatal attraction.
The old magic?
Oh. What was that, David?
What?
Something flashed.
Yeah, that's right. It was Kev.
You mean...
We've just been photographed. Yes, Linda's powdering her nose and Kev's photographing Robert with the flamenco dancers.
Kev? We're not sitting with Kev Wilson.
Well, yes.
But you wanted to bury him in the sand.
Well, look, if you want to leave...
No, not yet. To wait for him to come back, I'm going to ignore him.
Well, if you're going to ignore him, what's the point in seeing him?
Well, I want him to know I'm ignoring him. I'm going to cut him dead.
But, Amy, we don't want any unpleasantness.
Unpleasantness? He got you the sack.
No, we can't be sure about that.
Well, you were sure enough this afternoon you were going to stuff scorpions in his mouth.
Well, I know, but do we want to involve Linda and Robert in an unpleasant scene?
Why not? We've done it before.
Amy...
Hello, Amy. Long time no see. How have you been keeping?
Well, I'll just go and freshen up, David. I'll see you in the bar.
What's the matter with Amy?
Amy?
She totally ignored me.
No.
Have I offended her in some way?
Of course not.
Well, then what's wrong?
I didn't tell you about the deafness, did I, Kev?
Deafness?
Yes. It's been coming on for some time.
I didn't know that.
Well, she doesn't like to admit it, but unfortunately, I think she got some water in her hearing aid this afternoon and it's not functioning properly. I think she's gone to change the valve.
Oh.
Here we are. Did you get some good pictures, Kev?
Oh, yes. Some good ones of you, Dave. Not bad for a Polaroid.
Oh, Polaroid. That means there aren't any negatives.
Yes, that is a slight disadvantage.
Did you get a good one of me and Linda in the garden?
Very good. Were you, dancing?
Well, not exactly.
You were very close.
Was I? Do you think I could see it?
Ha! Funny you should ask that. I seem to have mislaid it.
If you do find it, I would like to see it. See, I'm a bit worried that it might be open to the wrong interpretation. Kev.
The camera never lies, Dave, and you always were a ladies' man. Even when we were in the infants, the girls were always asking you into the Wendy house. They never asked me. I was always stuck on that flaming rocking horse.
No, Kev.
And
About
you
this-
wouldn't take advantage of a personal relationship.
Now, Kevin.
I had a telex this evening, Dave.
Oh, yes. Not bad news, I hope.
You could say that. I've got to go home tomorrow. Turncoats has gone bust. Apparently, they haven't enough money left to pay my redundancy.
Oh, dear.
Of course, you got yours, didn't you, Dave?
Yes.
Got out just in time. Lucky Dave Pierce. Always comes up smelling of roses, but not this time, Dave. If there's a job at Danvers and Price, I think I deserve it, don't you?
Yes.
I thought you'd agree. I think I'll go and find Bob. I've really taken to that man. Excuse me.
Well, David, did you get it?
No, he said he couldn't find it.
Perhaps it's in his jacket. Why don't you look?
I can't search through his jacket. Suppose he sees me.
If Robert sees that photograph...
Never mind, Robert. What about if Amy does?
Do you think you'll show it to her?
Well, I mean, he might. After all, she's insulted him.
Why did you do that?
Well, she blames my redundancy on him.
What do you think she'll say?
Amy, I just hope they've run out of gatto.
Look through his pockets, David. I'll keep an eye open for him.
Well, it's not there.
Try the inside pocket.
I can't see it.
Try his wallet.
Wallet? Wallet. Right.
You looking for something, David?
Oh, yes, I was looking for the photographs, Robert.
Well, I've got those. Some of them are rather good.
Can I see them, Robert?
In a minute, darling. There's one rather unusual one of you and Linda.
Yes, well, I think I can explain that, Robert.
Hardly an expert, are you, David?
No, well, I've never claimed to be an expert.
In fact, I'd say rather a clumsy attempt.
Well, I think David was jostled.
Yes, that's right. Jostled.
Jostled. I should say you were. Look, spilling wine all over yourself and Linda laughing her head off. Most of the rest of them are of me, apparently. Old Kevin seems to find me rather photogenic. Where is he?
Amy! Now, I want you to give me a big smile because I'm going to take your picture.
No, thank you.
Come on, a big smile for
I
Kev.
don't feel like smiling, and if I did, you'd be the last person I'd smile at.
But Amy!
Will you please stop shouting? I'm not deaf.
No, of course not. Has it dried out?
What?
The hearing aid.
Hearing aid?
Yeah, Dave told me. He was explaining why you appeared to ignore me.
The worm. I didn't appear to ignore you. I did ignore you.
But why?
Because I don't like you.
I don't blame you for feeling bitter, Amy, but you know, I did my best for old Dave, and you know what Turncoles was like. It was a rat race.
It's no wonder you survived. You had all the qualifications. You're the biggest rat I know.
And Dave isn't.
You're not fit to lace his shoes.
Well, perhaps you'll change your mind when you've seen this. Here, keep it. There's a souvenir.
Hello, Amy. Have you... What are you doing?
Just burning a picture, Robert.
Oh, didn't you like it?
No, it was one of Kev's.
Oh, I say, they're usually rather good.
Not this one. I didn't think it was a suitable subject.
Oh, what was the subject, Amy?
Well, it was the well-thumbed photograph of a topless woman on the beach. Looks as if it had been taken from underneath a deck chair.
Oh, yes, topless woman. Well, you know, we have to be broad-minded about these things. Have you seen anyone we know?
Yes, Linda.
What?
Apparently she was innocently bearing her delicate orbs to the sun, and this snake slithered up and snapped her. It's just that I think some things are sacred, don't you, Robert?
Eh? What? Yes. Excuse me, Amy.
Oh, hello, Bob.
Ah, I was looking for you, Kev.
Just getting another roll of film. Wanted to get a few more of Linda.
Oh, yes.
Catch the silky texture of that skin. It's a challenge, Bob.
Yes, I thought you covered that rather well, Kev. Would you mind if we had a word?
Oh, not at all. Actually, I've been wanting to talk to you, Bob. About this job at Danvers and Price.
Going down, Kev.